Here are some more legacy and recode updates for the game. The latest that we have from the legacy version is the Archipelago update, where Giganotosaurus and Argentinosaurus have been added to the roster. So go watch your favorite YouTuber and the rest of these YouTubers so you would know what it is like on different angles and how their experience is. They're all playing Giganotosaurus, Argentinosaurus, and other dinosaurs in the Archipelago ecosystem, which is now officially named from the former name of Mixed. For those who hate the grind and has enough Robux, you can buy the skin bundles and the dinosaur bundles, which are pretty worth it in my opinion since you get fossils and dinosaurs and amber as well. Argentinosaurus is being added as a skin purchase for Giganotosaurus, so you better have to unlock Giganotosaurus first before you can buy the skin, which is Argentinosaurus, which is an entirely different model with a new set of animations, sounds, model, everything. The difference between Argentinosaurus and Giganotosaurus is that Argentinosaurus have a much longer and bulkier torso, while also being much shorter than Giganotosaurus. And without the spikes and scutes added, at adult it weighs over 78,000 kilograms. And don't worry since Giganotosaurus and Argentinosaurus will have different niche and roles to the ecosystem, so they won't be like a repetitive dinosaur, if you may think about it. Giganotosaurus has also being worked on as well. It has a similar aesthetic with Argentinosaurus having spikes all around its body. And I think it looks pretty scary and you can definitely differentiate them from a Giganotosaurus, so they won't look that similar. Here is a quick comparison for Rex and Karka with Giganotosaurus at the middle. Here's a quick comparison between the adult and the elder Giganotosaurus models. Yep, you read that right. There's gonna be possible roster changes within the new update, since some dinosaurs fit into their ecosystem while others do not. And don't take my word for it since this may change, from when I was talking about this. But here's the message. Acanthocodia and Pterodontosaurus will be moved to uplands or the Cretaceous uplands, while Dynamotitan and Amphiceratops might be moved to the new Archipelago map. And this is not final, but it's just like a little talk in the Discord when Jaco was online. But don't take this as an official statement from me since it might, might 50%, so it's not final. And some new development has arisen as I was editing this video. Jaco just announced that Pterodontosaurus, or it is proposed to be moved to uplands, and Acanthocodia to uplands as well. And finally, Suchomimus will be back to hunt those horrid ducks in uplands. Now, ducks will have something to worry about other than water camping and running away from Tarbosaurus using the deep waters. Finally, some duck justice. And more is in the Archipelago. Dynamotitan, Amphiceratops, and Dibble will be moved there. Dynamotitan will be competitive, giving Giganotosaurus a little bit of a fight. Amphiceratops, obviously, and Dibble, it will be the free herbivore starter of Archipelago. I think it's pretty good. Go Dibble. And for the lowlands, Ichthyovenator will be transferred there, weirdly. I think it fits well better in Archipelago, Not really sure about this choice, but it'll be the free carnivore of Lowlands if ever it was moved there. So, what do you think of these new possible roster changes upcoming in the next few days, weeks? Do you agree with it? Do you like it? More flying updates. You can now sprint while gliding, and it will show the animation this time. And banking now turns your direction appropriately. And now you can toggle fast running while sprinting, whatever that means. But here is the new flying up animation, which they made their wings much more expressive, I would say. It now flaps bigger. So it looks much more realistic, and it actually has weight. And you can see earlier there that when you glide or sprint while flying, you can now see effects on your wings. And here is the animation for the hovering effect. You can hold S. Yeah, it looks pretty wonky and blocky, but they'll get it right soon. So that was the hovering, or flying in place. The flapping looks pretty good. And now in this test branch, there's actually damage now, because when I landed here, you can even hear a bit of sound effect. I broke my wing. But a broken wing doesn't allow you to not fly. You can still fly with a broken wing, which is weird. But you see, you can still fly with a broken wing. But however, with a broken leg, yeah, there you can hear the sound effect again from the breaking bones. Here, I was trying my best to spam spacebar, but you cannot fly. This would make Quetzalcoatlus players much more skill-based players, since if you break your leg upon landing or crashing, it would kill you because you cannot fly. You see, here is the sprinting effect. It's a pretty cool, neat effect on your wings when you fly fast, and it looks pretty good. When I crashed here, I thought my game crashed, but actually there's now a death screen, as you can see here. It has an option of showing your survival stats, or going to the main menu, or respawning as the dinosaur you're playing. And it now has the UI for your revival tokens, which is pretty neat. I didn't even know they added this until I died here. Pressing the respawn button did really work, and I respawned back as the adult Quetzalcoatlus I was playing. I was still curious, and I decided to bang myself to the ground. And there goes the extinct loading screen. So other than the survival stats and the new UI, we can actually see how much progress we can gain from the revival tokens that we can use. As you can see there on the top right of the UI, it tells you how much progress you can save, to the corresponding revival token that you want to use. So that's a pretty neat function to add to this death UI right here. It's pretty productive, pretty good. This is all I have for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. Until next time.